Today, Metro Council is meeting to discuss next year's budget. Right now, Council member and Budget and Finance Chair Delicia Porterfield is joining us to talk more about this. Good morning and thank you for being here. Lots going on in the budget this year. One thing I want to talk about first is the cost of living raises for Metro workers. Tell me a little bit more about how that's included in the budget this year.
Absolutely. I'm so thankful, and thank you for having me here today. Very thankful that the mayor did a great job with giving us a good foundational budget that already included a 3.5% cost of living adjustment, and it also included steps as well as the open merit increase. And through the substitute budget, I was able to get that cost of living to 4% to align with inflation, and it also aligns with the civil service recommendation. So more than 95% of our Metro employees will see an overall increase of about 7% compensation.
How important was it for you to get that increase and to make sure that these employees are properly compensated?
I think that that's vital. I think we talk a lot about affordability in Nashville, and people can't afford to live here anymore. And we have to make sure that when we are balancing the budget, we don't do it on the backs of our employees. So it was really important to me to, again, thankful for what the mayor did, but it was really important to give it that extra boost to make sure that we're in line with inflation.
Okay, you talk about affordability. Another big topic right now is safety, specifically when it comes to our youth. So tell us how the budget factors that in as well.
Yes, I'm super thankful that I'm able to put $1 million in for what we're calling the varsity spending plan. And in essence, this is $1 million to address youth safety. So $250,000 will go directly to our parks department for programming through our community centers for our youth. And then $750,000 will go towards creating an office of youth safety. And that office is going to work directly with our youth, and they're going to address restorative justice. They're also going to address conflict resolution, so that we hopefully show people on the front end how not to get into a conflict, and if they do, how to resolve it safely on the back end. And we also have a pilot program with parks where one of those individuals will do a restorative justice pilot with the community center within our parks network, which we're looking at hoping to pilot that at Napier.
Okay, how much did the recent violence that we've seen involving teens losing their lives in Nashville, how much did that factor into trying to add this extra $1 million in to address youth safety?
I think that added a little bit of urgency. The organization that reached out to me about this particular spending plan, they did a great job with creating this plan. This is a plan that was created by the youth in our city. So this is not my brainchild. This is not their brainchild. This is the youth organized, and they said this is what we need. And a group of individuals came to me and talked to me about that plan. And from there, I was just all steam ahead trying to make sure that this happened. So I do think that unfortunately, those recent events just exasperated the situation that we were already working on, and it just solidified the need to do this now and why it can't wait.
You said you wanted to look at this year's budget through an equity lens. What did you mean by that? How did that differ from how the budget was viewed in the past?
So I think that it's imperative that when we think about our budget, of course, we want to be fiscally responsible, but we also want to create the world that we want to live in. So if we're saying that there are issues with youth safety, let's address the issues that are causing youth safety and address those issues before an incident happens. This budget gives additional funding to our REACH program, which allows first responders to go out with mental health professionals when someone is in crisis. It gives language access to individuals when they access the library, who may not, if English isn't their native language, making sure that they have language access. It gives housing navigators to people that are facing eviction. It gives over $1 million to indigent funding for individuals who may need to use the public defender's office or may need to have access to just representation. So throughout this budget process, we focused on everyone. We focused on our employees. We focused on our youth. We focused on Nashvillians at large, and we made sure that everyone got a piece of this budget.
All right, well, thank you for being here. I know it's a lot of work, and now you're close to the finish line, so we appreciate all the work that y'all do on council. Folks, we're going to have more information about the budget and tonight's agenda at WKRN.com.